Hello Bloggineers, today we're going to unbox and review another escape room from Puzzling Pursuit. Last time we played Black Brim 1876, and this time the escape room is called
La Famiglia.
La Famiglia. If this looks interesting to you, you can purchase it at the link in the description, and you can use the code that appears on the screen right now for a discount. And now we're going to open it. It says, "Let the adventure begin." Alright, let's unbox it.
Barbarian.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Suffocation hazard. Oh, it says La Famiglia over here, the name of the escape room. I'm not sure what it means, but maybe it's family in Spanish?
I don't
know.
think it's family. I'm almost 100% sure that it is not family.
Alright, there we go. Enter La Famiglia. Read me first. So this escape room has a rule book. That's cool.
Oh yeah, and also last time I remembered that there were 2 parts.
Yeah, okay. So first I'll read the introduction. It's actually quite short, so that's good. It means we can include the whole thing in the video. May 20, 1929. Oh, that's like the year before the Great Depression. It's the roaring 20s. The economy is booming and new technologies such as the automobile and electricity are now mainstream. Alcohol is still flowing freely even though prohibition has banned its consumption. As a result, the mafia's profits have been soaring from sales of their illegal bootleg liquor, and violent crime is also on the rise. Al Capone, Chicago's infamous mafia boss, was just arrested, but there's more to the story. You receive a request for help from the FBI for their investigation into a gang called La Famiglia, who might be even more dangerous than Capone's Chicago outfit gang. Can you crack the case? So I guess La Famiglia is a gang?
I knew it wasn't a family. I told you I'm a
That's the opposite of family. Famiglia must mean opposite of family.
Whatever.
So how it works, La Famiglia is divided into 2 parts. Many people take anywhere from 2 to 4 plus hours to get through the entire game. Of course, gameplay is faster with more people and with more hints, but you can play individually or in a group. There is no time limit, so you can work at your own pace. In each part, there are 5 initial puzzles which can be solved independently. All of the answers to the 5 puzzles then help you solve the final puzzle, the meta puzzle, which concludes the part. Altogether, there are 12 main puzzles to solve. So each part has 5
Mini
regular
puzzles.
No, not mini, more like regular. 5 regular puzzles plus 1 huge puzzle. And when you take 6 puzzles from each part, that equals 12.
How come last time I remembered that there was like a scoring sheet?
No, there isn't. There's no time limit, and you can use hints, but of course it's more challenging without hints. Check solutions and get extra clues. You can go to the website www.puzzlingpursuits.com/play. As we go through the game, we can check our answers to the puzzles. Not only will checking our answers give us confidence in moving forward, a few answers will unveil details that move the story along. At some point, you may also want to view extra clues if you're stuck. Most people use at least a few to get through the entire game. We designed these extra clues to be... There's a motorcycle outside. We designed these extra clues to be bite-sized, allowing you to get just enough information to continue making progress on a puzzle. That's pretty much it. You can also go to www.puzzlingpursuits.com/inventory to see the contents of the game, just to make sure that you have all the parts you need. And there are 4 tips. I really like this rulebook. It makes things very straightforward. Number 1, pencil and papers will be handy. Number 2, you can use outside resources, though some players might not need to. Feel free to consult a friend or use the internet if you think it might be helpful. And last time when we played Black Brim 1876, I think it was helpful for one of the puzzles. Number 3, some of the materials you receive in part 1 may also be useful in part 2. And lastly, we may become frustrated, but that's part of the puzzle solving experience. Don't give up. Alright, very neat rule book. Here is, this packaging's really neat. So part 1 is all in here, and part 2 of the game is all in here.
I'm pretty sure that this is the exact same packaging as the black brim one.
Well, yeah, they do package it the same way, but I really like how organized it is compared to some of the other escape rooms. We're just going to unbox the first part because if we do part 2, there might be some spoilers. We're not sure. So here is what's in part 1.
Part 1 is pretty safe to open.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Let's put the box aside. First is from the FBI. This is a letter. Dear investigator, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can just take a look at it. This is from May 20, 1929. Then,
okay.
There's, what's this?
There's some notes, 2 notes.
Oh, there's some sort of puzzle over here involving numbers.
And over here, there's some clues, I think. These are both the same letter.
And also, these things have locations on it. For example, distillery diagrams, tabloid.
No, those are clues.
Italian restaurant.
Those are clues.
Gelateria, speakeasy, and poker tournament.
Those are all clues.
Well, of course, yeah. It says membership card for the Famiglia Club. Not transferable.
I think this
And on this side is maybe a word search.
Yeah, and here is the where you put the words, I think.
Can you take a look at these diagrams and figure it out?
Over here is a menu of
Luca's Gelateria. The 12 perfect endings to any meal.
I think these are just ice creams. So.
Luca's Restaurant Kids menu. Dang, this is cheap. Tomato soup is 30 cents. Spaghetti and meatballs is 40 cents. This is all under $1. I want to go to back in the days.
I think back in the days, all this is pretty pricey for money.
So if I travel back in time, then I'll be ultra rich.
Over here is the...
Oh, and there's a food word search here.
Oh, over here is some newspaper of the Gazeta Weekly. Gazeta.
Gazeta Weekly. I think it's Gazeta. And there's a guy staring at you on the back. Oh, here's an advertisement for Luca's restaurant. So it must be like a pretty popular place in this world. Oh, Al Capone arrested. That's the alcohol seller guy, I think. Inside this newspaper is a whole article about Al Capone. There's also a lot of advertisements for Luca's food. And, what's this? Something about, an article about a mayor. And a cinema advertisement.
Weekly.
There's probably some other stuff, but that's just the gist of it.
Oh, and over here, there were some notes that look kind of like this. I think it goes with the same puzzle. There's some numbers, actually, this time. And
Note.
The famous Famiglia Club.
Famiglia Club.
Oh, and there's a maze on the back. It looks pretty easy.
Oh, John Calloway. That's a musician. I think I recognize his name. Calloway. And, yeah. So this is an advertisement, I think? Or a flyer.
And some of these, they did say that we might need it for part 2.
Yeah. And that is the unboxing. All of these pieces seem related to 2 things. Number 1, Famiglia, and number 2, that Luca restaurant place. And there's also some other stuff too. But yeah, This looks like it will be a pretty fun escape room.
We're gonna do a live stream and come back with our final thoughts.
And we're back. We just did live streams of La Famiglia parts 1 and 2. And here are our final thoughts. Brother, what was your favorite puzzle in here?
Maybe the word search puzzle.
Yeah, there was a puzzle about word search. And some of the puzzles that I found unique there was one about racetrack betting. It was kind of a logic puzzle style puzzle, but you had to use escape room skills to figure out what you needed to do. And another thing I liked about La Famiglia is that just like with the other puzzling pursuits we did, the puzzles in this series are very straightforward and they're not as confusing as other escape rooms. So basically right from the start you know how to get started and you don't spend half an hour trying to figure out what to do first. There were a couple of logic puzzles in this escape room, which is kind of unique, and if you like logic puzzles, that's good. But if you don't specialize in logic puzzles, it can be challenging. The good thing is that there's a very neat hint system. So we did go on there a couple of times for hints, but we're proud to say that for the majority of puzzles, we were able to figure them out without the need of using hints.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, yeah.
I heard you guys go on the hints a lot of times.
No. Overall, La Famiglia had great escape room puzzles and a good storyline about 1929, around the time when Al Capone was alive. If this looks fun to you, you can order this at the link in the description and use the promo code LWB10 to save 10%. Bye!
Bye!